Hello, my name is AJ Fox. I use they, them pronouns, and I am the Director of Religious Education here at First UU. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the workshop we did yesterday at First UU. We read this book, Richard Wright and the Library Card, which is about Richard Wright, the novelist and writer who wrote Native Son and Black Boy, and how he went about getting access to a library in Memphis in the 1920s when black men like him were not allowed to check out books from the library, and how he had worked with a white ally at his workplace to check out books from the library so that he could read great authors before he had moved to Chicago and begun writing himself. And we talked about that in the context of resiliency and grit, and how sticking to something over time takes great strength depending on the environment you find yourself in. We talked about, and we had some examples of different sandpaper grittiness. So we had some very smooth sandpaper and some very rough sandpaper, and talked about how the word grit can refer to how rough something is, or we can talk about grit and we mean like gritting our teeth, but also that grit can mean staying with something, sticking with something, and how when we face adversity, when we want to find resilience, then finding grit is part of that. We also made some sand art. I made this one, super proud of it. It's a chalice, involved purple paint. And then Vonnegut made this one. And I don't know what's happening here, but it's a lot. It does say V Fox, and it has some lines and some purple and stuff. And everybody else took theirs home with them. But we made some sand art, we had some fun, and we learned a little bit about grit and resilience. And we'll see you again on the flip side. Goodbye, friends.